Hello, my lemon pies. Welcome to my channel, and today we are opening a new section for this channel. And with this, I'm planning to do a series of podcasts, and that you can listen while you are cleaning, doing homeworks, and doing chores, whatever you like that you just wanna have someone talking. Well, personally for hours, I recommend classical music, but you know, you can do whatever you want, obviously. But yeah, this series I'm planning to talk about different topics in a simple and calm way, so you can listen without any trouble, right? Because when I do chores, I'm like, sometimes I don't want to listen to music and I want to listen to someone talking, but the podcasts I hear are like they talk about pretty important stuff and stuff I actually like want to focus on it, and sometimes are even ground shattering podcasts, and I'm like in this back and forth of these. Oh shit, I'm not paying attention to the cleaning because I'm listening to the podcast, and oh shit. Yeah, oh shit, whatever. I'm listening to the podcast, and now I'm not focusing in the chores, in the cleaning, whatever. So I'm like in this problem with it, and I don't feel comfortable with it. So I'm planning to do this series for everyone, little cute cute little cute little people out there that have the same problem as me, and hopefully we can have a good talk together. Well, mostly I'm talking, but I hope you get it. If you sometimes can hear me, it's because I'm thinking I'm drinking water, okay? But yeah, in this, I'm planning to talk about actually different topics. I don't think I'm gonna focus on something. In one podcast, I could be talking like about personal deep dive stuff or personal stories. Another will be like, I don't know, like a history or whatever. I'm not defining myself with that, because I personally am not like that, and I'm just to do a lot of random stuff, and I actually like to know about a lot of stuff, and I think that's gonna be reflected in the content now I am gonna do in the future. But I hope you enjoy this. It's gonna be the first podcast and the first launch that I'll be making. So sorry if sometimes it's a little bit awkward. And my native language is Spanish, so sorry for that spelling mistakes. So prepare your cute little ears and the things you'll need for the work you're gonna do today, and let's get it started. As you could see by the topic of the video, by the title of the video, we're gonna be talking about career choices. Fun, yay! But yeah, we all know how this works. Like, at least for most of people, like you finish your high school or whatever, and then you have to choose a career, and you have zero idea of what you wanna do. Well, so for some people it's easier than others, but yeah, it depends. In my case, I was quite a lot, I am pretty random, pretty uncertain of what I'm gonna do, and I get through a lot of different phases that can relate that much with each other, and I hope the last one that is the one that I'm gonna study next year. Hopefully, it's a good one. But first, let's get started with the history since I was a little child, you know. The first thing I actually want to do was cooking and being a chef, owning a restaurant. I remember myself pretty young, like 5 years old, and forward, that I take paper and I drew the plans, you know, of the restaurant I wanna do, I wanna whatever, and where there are gonna be the table and the kitchen, and how was gonna be the menu, what was I gonna serve, you know, and how many employees and all that, you know. I actually enjoyed the idea, and I love cooking. I still love cooking. The problem was that, well, it wasn't. I was too little. I'll admit I was too little for actually cooking something, so they couldn't teach me. But I had the dream of being a chef, and that stayed along with me like what, like until I was 12 or so, I guess. Yeah, I think. After that, I decided I didn't want to be a chef anymore, and I want to be a vet, you know, taking care of animals and and you know, saving them and all that. I'm a pretty animal person. I love animals of all kinds. I like cats, dogs, you know, everything. I currently have 2 dogs, and their names are Luca and Draco. They're just like mwah. They're just the cutest thing in the world, and I love them so much. But yeah, I was always an animal person since with my family, since I was little. We were all like having a bunch of animals and dogs, and I like taking care of them. I remember, I kind of still want to, but in that phase, like 12 years to what, 14, I'm not sure. To that I actually wanted to help a cow to give birth. Don't ask me why. You know, it's just it's pretty bizarre if I think it through. And I kinda wanted to. I think it would be a cool experience, you know. Fun, right? But yeah, I wanna be a vet. Wanna be taking care of animals, but I was pretty excited. I am a person that when I get an idea, I'm pretty excited about it, and I'm gonna kind of do a lot of research and all that. Then the excitement like goes up and whatever. So after all the research I did, I discovered, of course, like any medicine oriented career, that you really have to be really passionate about it, because it's gonna take quite a lot of years, and it's gonna be a heck of a work, and you know, you're just gonna suffer quite a lot if you really don't love the career, right? And after a lot of thinking, I decided that wasn't for me, and that I like animals, but I don't think I actually couldn't handle it, like the sacrifices that it would take, that career, and I take it off, right? Then like what, 15, 14, I'm not sure, I decided I want to be an artist. Woo! Lovely, right? But yeah, I remember like what, Yeah, if you haven't seen for the video which I'm painting, I forgot to tell. I'll add that video painting. You don't have to pay attention, but I think it's pretty nice, to have it. And I really like how it turned out, the painting. But yeah, I have like this one. I'm a BTS fan. Yeah, I'm sorry. Nah, I'm really not. But yeah, I'm a BTS fan, and for them, is that I decided that I wanna be a singer, that I wanna be an artist, that I wanna, just make people happy with my art and all that, which I kinda wanna do, but that's going on later in the podcast. But yeah, so yeah, there was, and thinking, oh my god, I have to do all this stuff, like I know it's sacrificing, right? Like you have to do like years and years of practice to all that, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and talk everything. We're gonna do this. How I don't know, but we're gonna do this, right? But there were a lot of insecurities there, So yeah, I didn't know what if I was like going to do that. I was pretty enthusiastic at one point with my friends. We decided that we're gonna make a musical group, and we're gonna upload covers, and we're gonna like do this, and then we're gonna become famous and wow, all that stuff. You can imagine. How was it? But at the end, it was just a dream, and I changed my mind. Of course, I changed my mind. Like, it's not that career is bad. It's just I'm a pretty random person. I change my mind a lot. So that's the thing. So after singer, artist, whatever, I just didn't know what the heck to do with my life. Quite literally, like I was just like, oh shit, man, if I can't be whatever, oh shoot, man, if I can't do this and this, then what I'm gonna do, I have zero idea. Like, I don't know my options, and I was like just rambling and going back and forth with the options that I told them. And yeah, and that was until like last year that I kind of decided. I really like reading, I really like literature, and let's see the list, how can I say it? The least option, the least possible option that like never just got through my mind. Why don't I study language and literature and letters and all that? And I was like, nah, I will never, like, I don't know if this is for me. Like, I don't know. There aren't like any other options and all that. But of course, I decided that before taking the option of just taking it away, I will do a little research and a lot of videos watching how was the career in X and Y country, what we were gonna do, and all that, And I was like, it's cool, but I don't think I'm gonna do this. And it was like denial, like, nah, this is not for me. I don't know what I'm doing now. I just like this and this, But turns out what? I actually like the career, I saw videos and all that, and I was like, this could really be for me. I like writing, okay? But I know that this career isn't just for people like to write or wanna be writers or whatever. And I was like, oh, I want to write, and then it like clicked, like, I could be an editor, right? Or a translator, I don't know, going to work with translating text, And I was like, that's a good option. I actually like that. And I was like, yeah, why not? And after quite a long time, I decided that this was gonna be the thing that I was gonna study. And there's no there's no next career. And this is in the point that I'm in right now. I am actually gonna study letters and languages, and why? I actually like the idea of reading a lot of text. I like reading, and I like reading about everything. I'm just really curious and all that, and wanna just see about everything in the world. And I don't care about what books I have to, like make revisions and edit and talk with the people. I just wanted to read, and I think that's something I a good feature about me. And I like to work with people, and that's a career that you have to work with people. And if I'm being honest, I'm not 100% sure about this career, but I truly think that I won't be 100% sure about any career. I don't know if that is like you, but at least for me, I'm just pretty sure that there's just any career that I will be like, oh my god, this is 100% me, I'm just gonna do it, and I love it, and whatever. I don't think it's for me, And I know that I'm gonna be pretty insecure, but I think it's worth trying, like, I actually like this, and I think it will help me with the plans, with the projects I want to achieve in the future, which are, quite big and a lot, and I have zero idea of how I'm gonna do it, but that's kind of 75% of my life. The other 25 is like eating, sleeping, and whatever. Just getting into trouble, right? But yeah, I don't think if I should go into deeper reasons. I don't think. I'm just gonna see how it goes with the career. Yeah. That's for me at least. I don't think I'm changing my mind again. Like, there's literally any other career or study or whatever that I can think, and that is like another option. Like, it's literally, I just can't think about that career. And, like, I just can't think about any other career that will suit me. So that's like, I will go but for that. But yeah, leaving my own story aside, I was thinking, like, if I could give you some like advice of how to decide for a career. And like, it's hard. You got all those options, and you just can't think on something specific, like to do for the rest of your life, or whatever, and you'll be just like, oh my god, what the heck I'm gonna do. But yeah, so I was thinking, what advice can I give you? I'm of course trying to keep it this light, because I don't wanna like I was saying, I don't want for you to actually lose the focus on what you're doing more than necessary. So I'm not getting more into that. If you will want to, me getting more into these topics, just tell me if we could do another video or another podcast, like in a more serious deep dive thing about careers. I don't think how much can I help, because I'm not even sure if I'm gonna like completely my career, yeah. But yeah, what advice can I give you? I think I don't know how this would sound, but it's something I actually just listen or whatever or discover or they teach me recently, and that is that you don't have to actually follow your passion. Like, how can I explain this? You just don't have to. Just like if you would like to play guitar and sing, you just don't. There's no like, oh, then I'm gonna be a singer. Of course you can do it, right? But there's not like this need to do it, and you can still choose a career that is like that you're good at something and you like it, and you know it can bring food to your table. I think that's pretty important, that, because let's be honest, we aren't just gonna live for passions or live for something that it just ain't sustainable, but we're not gonna just work for something that even if it pays well, we just hate it. Like, I don't think that's either of those are good. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think that just work. If you have your passion is to like medicine, well, go medicine, right? But you don't have to go with your passion. You can go to things that you're good and you like, and that it's sustainable. It's a good career, and if it can help you, and of course, just because we aren't working like professionally or permanent, we don't have a permanent job of a specific passion, it doesn't mean that we have to let it aside. Like, no, we can work in our passions aside of a job. Maybe even some of our passions can give you like a little bit of money. A little bit of money. Like, I actually love playing instruments, singing, drawing, sculpture, and all of these artistic things I want to do. But instead of choosing a career that's focusing on that, on whatever it is, I actually want to focus on something that I think I'm good at and I like it. I actually like it, and just, how can I say it, just go through it, and I'm still gonna do it. Like, you can see this channel is kind of the representation of that. And like, I still draw and paint, and I'm just not gonna just focus on my career that it's letters and languages and all that, because there are some things I want to do. Maybe I'm not doing it permanently. Maybe it's not like a job, and it's more like a hobby, but I'm still enjoying it, And you just don't have to follow your passion to a permanent job. But if of course you can, if you like something, just do it. Well, if you like something and it's not harmful to yourself, there are limits. You gotta go. Everything has limits, and I think that's an important thing to take in account. And that is an advice I gave to you. I recommend to take it like with a grain of salt, because I'm not even in the career yet. I'm not deciding. Like, well, I decide to go, but I'm not the most the most viable resource with this. So I recommend to you, like, just see other opinions, look what they said. But I know it sounds kind of cool, but I think it's worth it to give it a try and to really think what you want to live like as a professional job and what do you want to live as a hobby, and you can still enjoy both. Okay. Another thing that I've struggled with this is like the idea of getting it wrong. Like you think, oh my god, this is gonna be something that I'm gonna do the rest of your life, and well, that's wrong. Life is seasonal, and you probably won't like something the rest of your whole life. Maybe you just like something for years or even for a month, and it's okay because you liked it and it mattered, and you feel and you take out enjoyment out of that even if it's over. So we don't have to be that scared of these like changing our minds, because that's what life for. Some there are just gonna be stages we like that, and then we just change our mind, we just instead like something else, and it's okay, because when we like the other thing we enjoyed it, and it brings value to our lives. So but yeah, the idea of getting it wrong, I know it's okay to duck it up and just try another career if it's, doesn't suit you, or you actually realize that it ain't something you wanna do. But then again, knowing it and feeling it, it's kind of different. And yeah, the idea of actually getting wrong with this, actually it's kind of scary for me to getting it wrong. If I'm being honest, like I'm just a little human being, okay. But then again, I have to remember myself that life is just kind of about finding what you like, and just do it, and that I can't get stuck on the idea that every career I choose is could be wrong, and then just blocking and like, oh my god, I took it off, right? And just trying it out, and if it's just in for me, I can try something else. Like I have life it's about enjoying it, right? And I can still try another stuff. It ain't just the end of the world. And I actually don't have to go fast to, like, we were on a career, in a race, sorry. We can go to our own just rhythm. If we want to go do it a little bit slower, it's okay. And I know this comes from someone that is scared too, but just don't be afraid to try out things and fail. I think even with our fears involved, it's worth to try it out, and if it just doesn't work, then we'll just stand up, eat a ton of ice cream, and go back to try something else. We can always do that, right? And like this is life, and we're in this journey together, and that's what life is about, that journey. To enjoy the problems, the happy moments, the tragedies, and even if they are hard, and just being a little masochist about it, and take it with excitement, and like, whoa, I'm just gonna mess up again, probably. I have zero idea how am I gonna do this, but I have to try it out and just see how it goes, So that are kind of my advices. Like, you don't have to follow your passions. You don't have to do professionally something that you like. You can do something else. Remember, you actually need food and money to survive. But don't forget about the important. Don't forget about the things you like. we can just leave that aside because that is an important part of ourselves. And life is seasonal and it's okay. We have stages and phases, and we change our mind, and we don't have to be that worried about talking it up and just getting it wrong. Life is, well, some people said life is short, someone said life is long, you know. We can just have fun with it, and if it doesn't work, we're just gonna try it all again together, right? But yeah, I hope you like it. This is, as you can see, my first podcast, and I'm sorry if it was a little bit quirky. I'm not used to talking this long in front of something. Well, whatever. And let's all hope this gets better, and that you like hearing this. And without anything more to say, I hope you like it. I wish you luck with the thing you were doing. And bye bye.